I guess you testified some weird introduction done by our cameraman. Shout out to Suyooo doing the dirty job tonight. I'm Twiggy alongside Nation. Hello Nation.
Hello, how are you?
And
Fine,
this is teamfortress.tv. This is a week 7 fixture against the last resort TLR and Lego, the underdogs. It's gonna be played on CP Granary Pro and on CP Badlands. How are you tonight, Nation?
I'm fine. I'm very excited for this game, to be honest. I
Why?
quickly checked their logs, and Lego had a very close game against Nerdrage, which is very surprising. Because
Yes,
Nerdrage
indeed it is.
is considered us to be one of the best teams in Europe right now.
That is true, yeah.
Yeah, but Lego is still the underdog, so I would go with TLR. Gonna take it all.
Indeed, according to Frax EU.LO.TF, the current best teams in Europe are TLR and Nerdrage are tied, and then in the top 10 we still have Lego, but way lower. So yeah, this game is on paper a bit unbalanced, but who knows, man? It's TF2, everything can happen, especially when Valve comes into play. Because we are talking about a post gunmetal update match. I believe this is gonna be the first fixture for ETF2L played post patch, as the admins have declared that all the playoffs are gonna be played once Valve fixes the broken features on the game. This could potentially take a very long time. What do you think about this update, Nation? Have you tested it a lot?
My first thought on the update was like, this is crazy good, because rocket jumps were like so buffed, so I felt like the game is gonna be much faster than it used to be, but then I realized it's not as good as I expected, because you couldn't really control what you're doing with the rocket jump. And the thing I actually hate about this update is the demo man is strong again. Like, the stickies are so powerful right now, and it may cause a lot of problems to both of the teams.
And we are going live!
Oh
I'm sorry Nation, but this is the first bug you're gonna witness tonight. There is no countdown when the game goes live for the first time. It's TLR versus Lego. I'm sorry to cut you off, Nation. Take us through the first mid, please.
I'd like to see what TLR is doing, to be honest. Both of the soldiers are going very aggressive. MS is already down, and this is taking down the Elberg whatsoever. The TLR is better position right now. The Lego needs to do something about this.
There is no more soldiers for TLR. They find themselves chewed down. HYS is under heavy pressure. Nico is trapped in, but good arrow from Serotone keeps him up. Beater and Crizzle have to be careful though. Oh no, Beater goes down to very good play by Nico. This is not a crit skill, it's another bug from TF2. Unlucky. But it looks like TLR are not gonna get Lego get this first needle, as they are contesting it, and Ubers is actually triggered. This is okay.
This is
I
huge
guess.
play by MS. He just hit like the muscular air shot, like the one of the best I ever saw. And the TR is taking the mid again.
Yep, and nobody's capping so far, are they? Oh no, a scout is capping, my bad.
It looked very badly for them on the start, like, but then Nico just went huge and killed the beater.
Yep.
And they just turned it down.
Also, we did not have time to notice it, but there is no LP at the moment, as Walters is stepping in as the second scout for the TLR roster, joined alongside the superstar Frenchman Nico. And so far, Lego have equal levers according to the HUD. But yeah, HYS is in. Do you understand this move? Was he trying to do a suicide on Beta maybe?
I think so, because the most of the demo man should feel very confident with this update, because the stickies are, as I said, so powerful.
That's
so
true, yeah.
Take basically any class with 2 stickies. I think we have pass.
Yeah, we do have a pause, so that gives us a bit of time to talk about why the stickies are so powerful. And as far as I know, it's because they don't have damage fall off again, which means that regardless the range, you can do 90 to 120 damage with one sticky. which of course is very crucial for demomans because they don't have to like expose themselves to deal a lot of damage. I'm using this time as well to welcome our viewers from Saloon.tf and from TF2 Center. Shout out to TF2 Center for providing awesome games. And we do have a pause and it's still 0-0. We are not seeing a roll at the moment, Nation.
Yeah,
Or at least not yet.
Okay, I have no idea what's actually happening right now, like who dropped or anything, but I would like to see how TLR is gonna go without Harpy, because last time they played with Merc on the Scout, it wasn't the greatest game for them, and they almost lost the first map against Reason with Nox on Scout, so
Yeah.
I'd like to see how Valtus is gonna go.
Yeah, I recall that. And then LP stepped in in the second map and it went much better for them, I guess. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff at the moment. I noticed really recently during the season that that Shadowburn is looking to play is playing Pocket instead of AMS as well.
I don't actually think so. They played it once against Zizi, because I believe TLR wanted to just surprise them, and it was in the day when Black Box was still a thing in TF2. And Shadowburn is well known for being maybe the best soldier with Conch and Black Box. So I guess they wanted to put as many heals as they could to Shadowburn on this map. I'm not very sure if they're doing it right now. I would not say so because of the Black Box buff, or Black Box nerf I mean.
Oh yeah. Another change that has some impact on competitive. Yeah, the black box health system has been reworked. I believe in the past, if you splashed multiple players, you would gain plus 15 health per player hit, right?
Yes.
So that could lead to amazing sustain, especially when Shadowburn used the Conqueror with it. But now the health you gain per rocket is capped to a max of 20, and you actually have to hit very good rockets at like more than 90 damage if you want to get this 20 health. So it's looking to get a bit less strong. And we are back live. I've yet to know what happened that triggered the pause, but what I do see is TLR getting 2 picks and pushing last at the moment. The head is broken, but I believe Lego used the river charge. I don't know where Serotone is, but I believe he still has it. No, it doesn't have it. They traded Uber on second point, but it doesn't look like Lego has any more bodies to hold this last. And first round goes thanks to the pause.
Yeah, Valtus just went absolutely huge on that push. I realized when I saw their logs against Reason earlier today, they played with so many heals on Valtus. He basically plays a pocket scout, and he just went so big on the second point and on the last.
Yeah,
afterwards.
pocket scouts are definitely a thing in the meta right now. Very effective class, of course, with the hitscan weapon. And Shadowburn is doing a huge jump, landing right around Dr. Phil, but he does not find the frag on Dr. Phil. It doesn't matter as he finds the skill stick on him. And the pressure from the TLR squad is much stronger, and Bitter is running for his life, but I believe one scout is still alive for TLR, and yeah, that's enough to force Bitter to suicide. Serotone is keeping his Uber charge, and I believe that's at this moment that the crash happened.
Yeah, there was such a good play by TLR, like all of their players just went very aggressive, and his just could go across the point and he did so much damage to the enemy combo. I think he got like 2 frags or the crucial damage on everyone.
Yeah. It looks to me like Lego are respecting TLR a lot on mid. They're a bit afraid to step out of the boxes and to go on the point, or even to send soldiers forward. That might be what holds them back at the moment. But now they opt to hold last with a heavy on the pipe. The heavy on the pipe is gonna get focused down by Walters and HYS, but the focus fire is actually quite poor from the TLR squad right now, as Sipu survives.
Yeah, they need to back her back quickly.
Helberg can go huge on the med. No, he doesn't manage to. Shadowburn steps in and smash his face with a rocket, sending back to the spawn that is now back on mid, because this is Granary Pro and not regular Granary. What do you think about this version, Nation, of Granary?
I don't mind it. Like, I was always a big fan of Granary.
Oh yeah, that's why.
The both of the versions were just amazing. But Meanwhile, I'm saying that Shadowburn is going down. This could be a possible suicide for some off classes, but I don't know why no one from LEGO is trying to sack their players. I
Yeah.
guess they just want to stalemate, be safe. As
Yeah,
LEGO
it's
always
quite
do.
hard to. It's still quite hard to push out of Granary last. Of course, the spawn waves are a bit more forgiving if you're defending your last,
Yeah,
but that
seems like they want
doesn't
to push
mean.
top.
Excuse me? Yeah, they're pushing top, and they use the river, but they lose heist to the Sepu heavy. Sepu is actually on a very good position, and now Walters is left to die alone, as Serotone chose to not commit, but Dr. Phil finds himself trapped by Shadowburn. Shadowburn dropping down from the window, and now it's time for LEGO to push out. But there is Nico. Nico is going absolutely insane on the flank. He's turning heads for so long. I know the spawns are coming back. Josh went down to Shadowburn. Very good play by Shadowburn and Nico to distract LEGO long enough. And it looks like Tuller are successfully holding plus forward right now, but the heavy is still a big threat. He still has his buff, and Tuller is all bunched in the corner.
Yeah, they really need to do something very quickly. They just need to go back or go in. They couldn't really stay there. They actually went
But-
to right side,
oh.
and his is going absolutely huge.
Yeah,
Again.
the stickies.
The amazing stickies right now. I think this is the first round or second round for TLR.
Yeah, this is surely gonna be the rounder. But Josh goes huge and buffs his stat with a nice air shot on the med. Too bad you don't get bonus points for air shotting the meds in Fantasy TF2. And 2-0 to TLR. There is still. Wait, is it broken? Yeah, the time limit is broken on my head. There's still 23 minutes left on the game.
Yeah.
Do you wanna hear some team comes from TLR on this mid?
Yeah, sure. I would love to.
Left side. Scout on left. Both scout on left. Scout Z.
Yeah.
I guess the team comes are out of sync, right?
So they're pushing now.
Yeah, the team comms are definitely out of sync thanks to the pause before. I didn't know it was like that. My bad.
Don't worry.
Anyway, TLR wiped LEGO, so
Yeah, they didn't even lose any single player, so this should be their last for sure.
Our control point has been
yep,
captured.
it's gonna be at least the last push. I believe Sepu is still playing. He's still playing heavy. They have the sniper on the spawn. Of course, the spawns are a bit different, but TLR doesn't take any risks. Ubers from top. They destroy Crizzle, and now Sepu is still alive. But HYS can go huge, but no, HYS is isolated. He tried to go for Dr. Phil instead of going for the heavy. And once again, TLR are showing that they are not.
The focus fire in this push was very poor.
Yeah.
Like it was just same as shooting on Seppu as a heavy, and they really had to gain down as quick as they could, but it didn't work out for them.
Yeah. But at least they managed to save Serotone, and Bitter doesn't have a big enough advantage for LEGO to commit on. It's 30% right now, but I don't think LEGO are actually aware of it, as they are just trying to clean Shadowburn. Shadowburn is doing so much work on this yard area. I even managed to get Josh. Someone kill this man, please. And AMS even gets the force.
Yeah, this is the right tuber for LEGO. They need to do something
Yeah,
about it right now.
yeah.
And
the whole
going down to Nico and Vultures. Meanwhile, like Frex are going down like left and right, and they actually managed to save this.
Yeah, LEGO has to push right now. Only HYS with his loose cannon and his broken stickies can stand in front of Dr. Phil. I'm seeing real shit because HYS uses pipes and shows it to Sepu right now. But I believe LEGO won't push right now. They're 2 down. The spawns came from TLR. And the Ubers are actually in favor of Bitter because he popped so early on this last push, on this last exchange. So if Bitter manages to survive long enough for him to have his charge, Crizzle and Dr. Phil could combine to do something.
The control point is being contested.
Yeah, this is such a DM fight on the second point. Bitter triggered his Uber right now. Meanwhile, they are losing
Yeah.
HYS, and all the players are kind of stalemating right now. But Sherburne is going behind them, so he may get something. He's fighting their soldier and he's going down. So this looks like it's gonna be... They need to go back underneath the stalemate. They don't have Demo in the best position right now, so...
Yeah, indeed. Very good job by TLR to force the Uber on. As they forced the Uber, Lego had no players with enough health to manage to chase down this shutter door. And right now, Bito is going down to AMS. The relentless aggression from TLR, almost playing it Russian style, is showing. Is proving to be quite effective against Lego at the moment.
Yeah, seems like it's another rare DM fight on the second point. Like both of them just died like immediately, like after a certain point of Suyooo just died to stickies. So it was just up to everyone else to do something, and hit the double kill and the fucking air shot right in there.
But Hellbug with the health, Hellbug, look at the health on Hellbug is literally 1 health. But I'm pretty sure TLR are gonna go for the...
He managed to kill 2 players with... And
yeah,
just
that's
1 HP
amazing,
alive.
yeah.
This is amazing. This is amazing play by Hellbug. Shout out to Hellbug.
What a player. He was supposed to be replaced by Sorex tonight, but no, he decided to play for the greater good of his team. He's proving to be effective. I know he's sniping on the shutter door of the spawn, I believe, which is actually a very good position right now, thanks to the new spawn. And the holds from Lego are not so bad actually. The heavy sniper is proving to be very effective, especially against a team that has problems to focus fire. Let's see how it goes this time. Did you see how AMS lost the river right as he landed in front of Sepu?
Yeah, the focus power isn't really the greatest for TLR right now. I guess they didn't play entire week, so they can be kind of rusty. But
yeah, that's not their
style.
style.
Doing very well right now. They're defending their point with everything they have.
Yeah. The problem is that they don't take Nico into account this time. He cannot go in because the map is very tricky. But the lunchbox area is still in control of the TLR squad. This could be very bad for Bitter. There's a soldier and a scout behind. They are not revealing themselves. I believe they will play the backup. Maybe they will try to get Sepu. Sepu is going past them. He's not checking. And yeah, the backup is going in.
Double backup is going on.
Oh, this is a situation that is so bad for Lego right now. But it's a 3-on-3. Actually, Lego had a very effective Uber charge, killing the whole TLR combo. But they managed to, but they still have to kill Shadowburn. Yes, Dr. Phil manages to kill Shadowburn on Bitter. He's still alive. Where is Nico? I believe Nico is by Z. Yeah, Nico is on the yard. He's still full health. And the second wave of aggression is coming in the form of AMS. And it looks like what I said at the start was wrong. Shadowburn is not playing pocket at all, but nor is AMS.
Yeah, TLR is a very aggressive team. They play with both aggressive soldiers.
Yeah.
They put a lot of heals to Demo and Scouts, which is very worth it with this update. So
Indeed. Shadowburn! Shadowburn jumping past the crates and destroying Bitter as he steps in on mid once again. And this is no Lego's move to make. They have to go to Serotone, but look at the blob against around Serotone. The whole TLR squad was around him, and this is easy cleanup frags for the Blue Scouts.
yeah, it's just Josh for Lego right now, hiding in garage area of second point. Guess they're gonna try to clean up as soon as they see him, but yeah, he's going down.
Yeah, this trap is actually harder to pull out. I'm not playing Roma myself, but I would assume that less props in this area makes it harder for you to hide.
Yeah, it was just like last try they could do.
Yeah. And this time
AMS
there is
is
no
just
heavy.
going huge.
Ooh, no
Focus
heavy
power
for
is so
Lego.
much
Yeah.
better right now.
Yeah, indeed. Lego was not prepared to be assaulted so fast by the relentless TLR squad. TLR definitely has the passion, and it's now a 3-0 for TLR. I have no idea if the team comes are synced back in, so I'm just gonna try it right now.
Alright.
Let's see.
I don't believe so.
I think you're right, yeah. Yeah, you're definitely right.
Anyway, what's happening
Anyway.
with this mid so far?
What do you see, by the way, on this nation?
The Lego had... They weren't in the greatest position, but they managed to kill
The
both
Demo
of them.
Bomb!
Oh my god! Fucking high is just going absolutely huge. Holy It's amazing. This update.
Secure the control point.
Lego just gave Heist the stick to get beaten by standing on this corner.
Alert. The control
Yeah.
If only Lego would try something different on mid and not go onto this spam area. Of course it's wider, but it's still very dangerous. A soldier on or a demo man can destroy you so quickly like Heist did. And Heist must be very happy about this update. We'll make sure to ask him afterwards. But right now we are casting a live push, and this time a last push, and this time Sipu does not manage to clutch anything. The focus fire from Tiele, as you said, is much better. They're standing now on the point. Can Hellbug do it again with 1 health? No, he cannot, and it's a 4-0 for Tiele.
That maze was absolutely amazing. Like
Yeah,
they
it
just
was.
managed to kill both of their soldiers, which were very aggressive, but every of their players was very weak, and he's just managed to kill them all, or at least 4 of them. This is great for his right now. He's going to be famous after this game.
Lots of fantasy points, and the Shadowburn rollout strikes again, and once again the whole Lego combo is blocked onto the choke area, and Josh cannot manage to bomb Serotone because Serotone is protected so well by the scout. Another double soldier bomb is coming in from Tiele. Look at the mobility from the Tiele soldiers jumping in and out like flies. And this is very effective as well. Lego cannot handle the speed Tiele puts in their gameplay, and Hellbag went down very late as well.
And he's going down.
Serotone! Can Serotone survive? No, Hellbag! Hellbag is the player of the match for Lego at the moment. Clutching it for his team to stay alive a bit longer. There's still 13 minutes left. If Tiele scores the round, the map will be over.
Secure the control point.
Yeah,
But
the problem
let's see.
for Lego right now is the TL has better mates whatsoever.
Yeah,
They are very well coordinated, and Lego is just supposed to be bunched up on one place,
yeah.
but somehow they are trying to work it
Yeah.
out.
Do you think it would be a viable strategy for Lego to say, okay, we get walled on every mid, let's just not go to mid and play the run from there?
I don't think it would be Lego style. Let's be sure. But I don't
Is
think it would be
crits Lego
worth
style? I'm telling you, it's crits Lego
Oh.
style.
it. Crits.
Dr. Phil landing all the stickies on the fence.
This is
Oh,
so
he gets-
unlucky for him.
Yeah,
Actually
yeah,
got
very.
one pick, but it does not really matter because Serotone is on 90% right now, and TLR
Yeah.
is ready to push right now.
I like the
Yeah.
choice from Lego, by the way, the risks. And air shots are going in for Phil, but Heist bombs with his soldier and destroys Phil and Crizzle. The Uber of Serotone does not even need to be triggered for them to clean the point and the round. Where is Josh? Josh is hiding on Z. He's going for a very smart play actually. He's gonna try to block the point, but Walters knows his number. And Walters destroys him. 2 health.
Yeah, they didn't even need to use their Uber. This is so great.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's Bible.
Yeah, good play by Tiele. They needed some time to find their groove, but at the end they got it. So maybe we have some logs as well. Let me check. Yes, you are the best. What do we see on these logs?
Let me have a look. So, as I said, the demo man is so overpowered right now. Like, his is on top damage, and he's second in kills. But
Yeah, I watched logs of Cages in scrims as well. He was outputting more than 300 DP whilst taking very little damage and very little heals.
yeah,
This is surely a big difference right now. The whole Tiele squad is stop damaging the poor Lego boys.
yeah, this was just.
Yeah.
I
To
don't
me-
want to be like salty to Lego, but this was basically just a team war. Like their mates were so much better,
Yeah.
and according to logs, they just outplay them on most of the classes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's so much harder to play rounds when you are stuck on your last and you have to push out,
Yeah,
especially on a map where you can get back capped so much. But unfortunately for Lego, you can get back capped just as much on CP Badlands, which is the map where we are headed. And did you know that the sticky jumping is a bit is a bit off after the updates too. Some rollouts are much harder to land right now.
To be fair, I didn't play
Well,
much
basically,
of TF2 lately, but I heard about it. That's true.
stickies you cannot crouch that anymore.
Mhm.
Or at least the timing has changed. And if you put stickies on the wall and try to jump, the blast, the push you get is a bit lower than what it used to. For example, if you try to do the jump and drop down as demo man, you will get much. It's much harder to learn because you get much less speed from it.
Yeah,
So
like,
this could be a parameter to take into consideration during this map if it matters. And yes, some people are still asking me why the demo man is OP. I repeat it once again, there is no fall of damage on stickies right now, so prepare yourself to hit 90 damage stickies from one hand to the mid to the other. This is what TF2 will be, according to Valve. Get on the matchmaking train.
I hope they're gonna fix it very soon.
Yeah. It looks like there is lots of bugs related to like animations and weapon behavior too. So I'm pretty confident that they will fix it. But we did not have time to talk about the most interesting change this update bring, which is the weapon pickup mechanic.
Oh yeah, I heard about some stuff like we can pick up the
Yeah.
animatic supercharge, but I don't
Exactly.
really know how to. But
So basically, now you have a key, the action key. The use it item in action key can be used to pick up weapons on the ground, and as you might have noticed, players when they die they drop both an both an ammo pack and a weapon. So the ammo pack gives obviously the ammo, and the weapon stays on the ground and can be picked up by a similar class, or at least someone that can equip the weapon. Like for example, a soldier can pick up a rocket jump or a shotgun. And when you pick up a weapon, you pick up the ammo count of this weapon to, let's say, you kill a soldier that has 2 rockets loaded, you pick up his rocket launcher, it will have 2 rockets loaded on the same ammo reserve that it had. And it works as well for the mediguns, which is the big contention point for the competitive gamers right now. As if you pick a medigun on the ground that has, say, 80% Uber when the medic dies, you find yourself with the 80% medigun. And if you drop, you can come back and pick up your own medigun, or the enemy team can pick it up and have 2 Ubers.
that sounds very interesting. Like it can be very well, like the pickup weapon system, but I don't really like the possibility of picking up the enemy medic's Uber. That should be removed, or
Yeah,
someone needs to do something
that's
with it.
that's the majority opinion you are telling us right there. I actually watched a video from Sideshow that is hanging somewhere on TFTV where he was actually building 2 Ubers to push last with, and he dropped his second medigun just outside of the last he was pushing, so he Ubered in, and then he came back, picked up the other medigun and Ubered again.
I think
And yeah,
me and Sideshow played some American pickup a few nights ago, and I think he did as well. So we were kind of surprised he had actually 2 Ubers. So I hope so. I don't know if it can be like removed in TF2 or anything, but something needs to be done about this. It's actually stupid.
yeah, that's a point of view that can be defended, of course. Let's see how Valve actually reacts to it, because nobody knows if it's actually an intended behavior, or if it's just an unknown consequences of the changes they put to the weapon ammo pickup mechanic. So we're gonna see. I hope Valve comes back to us. Otherwise, we might as well have playoffs in September. Would be a bit.
Too delayed.
Yes, maybe. Yeah, that was the word I was looking for. Thank you, Nation.
I'm going to play playoffs as well with Animate Esports, and I'm looking forward to it, and I hope it's gonna be as soon as It can be, but September it sounds so delayed. But
Yeah, I
then-
was saying I
yeah.
was saying this totally randomly, but the worst case scenario is of course a new patch during Insomnia 55.
Yeah.
We went this before and it wasn't nice. So yeah, I actually reminded about this land. Insomnia 55 is in late August, and you can actually go to it to just watch TF2, hang out with players, play other games, and just participate in a nice gaming event, which is the biggest gaming festival in UK.
There is actually a big drama about Insomnia and TF2 today, or not today, in last days, because
Tell us about drama. I love drama.
there's not enough tickets for TF2 players anymore.
What?
Yeah, they gave like 1,000 tickets to Minecraft players, so the only European team which is confirmed is Danger Dogs right now. So if it's gonna be like this, it's gonna be Danger Dogs against American teams, because
Oh,
TLR
big dogs.
TLR they don't have their tickets as well
Is it because European teams oh, never mind. We are live.
We are
It's
live.
starting. My bad. It's CP Badland, second map of Lego in red against TLR in blue. What will you see on this first mid as the team arrive, Nation?
I'm watching HYS right now. He failed his route to balcony, but it doesn't really matter. And he plays with Quickie Bomb Launcher, which is another overpowered weapon right now. But he got destroyed by Stepro. The combo
Josh!
of
Going
Stepro and
huge!
Josh. And Josh just went huge on the Serotone.
Where is Beater? Beater is still alive somewhere in his house as well. He's going on the point with 50 health. He has faith on his team, and there is a soldier going on balcony for the force.
Oh,
It's AMS, and yet Beater goes down. You should have waited for the health pack part.
Big AMS and Nico just clean up everything on it. And it's just Nico against Hellberg and rest of his teammates. Guess I don't really think he's gonna take it down. He's taking out Seppo or extra Hellberg, and he's going down, hopefully.
Fortunately for Lego, they actually managed to get the cap, so they at least have forward respawns. And will Beater pick up his medigun? We'll see, but I don't think so, as Tiara is putting lots of pressure on the point. So I didn't. You said Quickie Bomb Launcher was very OP right now.
Yes, but I think it does more damage as well as the other stickies, but you can launch your stickies faster.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big feature, but you can't put up traps, and since it has like a 10% damage penalty in flat, actually nobody actually knows how much the damage is increased when you charge your stickies, but I believe it does up to the same amount of damage as regular stickies, which is like 110 to 120. But of course, it's much easier to land your shots. And Tiara is still putting up lots of pressure. They go find themselves two down. Beater is very low. Beater is only at 80%. They're not building. Do Tiara realize they have a bad advantage? Yes, they do.
I think we actually may have a problem with cast right now, because someone just messaged me on Steam. They actually cannot see anything. So that's a big problem right now.
Radiocast. Let's go, boys. Yeah, at least the team comes unbroken. Just carry on. I'm gonna check the stream right now.
Alright. I actually did it as well, so I'm not in TF2 at the moment, but the Lego is fighting for a second point. They put in so much cap time on that point, and they actually got it. And TL is forced to go back to the red choke. And your advantage goes to Beater's medic, so they need to be very aware of that.
Nico is sneaking behind on bottom lobby. I believe Lego is aware of it. Elberg is gonna try to challenge him, but Nico smartly is running all the way back to last to try to buy as much time as he can and play 1v1s. And it forces Josh to go back as well. And Suyooo is back. Yeah, we do have the screens again. And it bought enough time for Shadowburn actually to sneak on Spire, destroy Dr. Phil, and now put cap time. And Shadowburn is still alive. Lego are not cleaning the players behind them.
Yeah, there's a big problem when Nico is behind your team, because he's one of the best scouts in 1v1 situations, so I would not
I know they
him
get
on my
smashed,
own.
yeah.
I used to
feel like-
spam a lot against Nico, and I never really challenge him on any class. Just going 1v1 with him isn't very worth it.
Yeah, it's indeed very risky, and Nico proves it once again, getting the shutter door kill onto Beater. And yeah, I feel like as soon as Lego knows that TLR, that one player of TLR is behind them, they should all go back to try to clean them up, to clean him up instead of trying to hold their ground. And this is not the first round. Let's try to see if the team comes back. Oh no, there is no delayed channel. Never mind. We won't have team comes.
Never mind.
Yeah, the script is destroyed. Yeah, everything is going fine tonight.
I would like to see what HYS is gonna do on this mid. He's going choke, actually. This is very, very unusual for a demo. He's putting so much pressure on Phil, and he's
Now
in the
IMS
net
shows
now.
up from the slope and gets smashed. Nice job by Lego. This is their time. They can get the frags now if they manage to get HYS.
Yeah, Phil
HYS is down
putting so
to-
much pressure to the point, and
Yeah.
HYS is forced to go under, and he's going down to Josh.
the pipe.
A huge pipe.
And now all Lego has to do is keep their cool and not let Nico wreck them one by one.
Yeah, but Serotone managed to survive, so they have a big chance of defending their capture points right now. There's gonna
If you are in TLR shoes, would you try to hold Spire after losing like 4 players on mid?
I would not really try to do it because I'm very passive player. Like I don't really want
Oh,
to
yeah.
fight most of the time. And Serotone didn't have his Uber, and he still doesn't whatsoever. So it would be very risky. But TLR players are much more aggressive than I am, so they try to do it, and they're actually doing it. They force their Uber.
Because I'm very worried for Bitter at the end of this Uber charge, but he manages to dodge the spam. Very well played by Bitter. It doesn't hit a single roller. And now AMS is denied on truck, and I don't believe TLR has enough health right now to work their way forward. But Nico, he face check on house. He finds a soldier and he smashes him in the face. And now this is the kind of fight TLR likes, where this is basically a big mayhem. Relying on their individual GM to do the difference instead of team focusing, I would say.
Yeah, like most of the TLR players are very known for being the great individuals, as you would say, Nico or Shadowburn are
Yeah.
being the amazing players on MG, maybe one of the best across the world. So they are very reliable
So
on
do
winning
you
1v1
confirm-
situations.
So do you confirm the easiest road to Prem is to farm MG all day?
To be fair, I used to do it for almost a year. I used to be MG hero as well, but I wasn't really the greatest. And
A bitter choice to walk onto the resupply and finds a Shadowburn. There is holes everywhere in the Lego squad.
yeah, Beta actually died, so there's a big
Yeah.
hero advantage for TLR, but they lost both of their soldiers and Nico in that fight, so they are forced to go back to the mid. And this opens a big window for Lego to be aggressive, and they're actually doing it, but they are losing players left and right and center. And
Yeah, the problem-
this is trying to put some pressure on Phil, and first on 100 HP now. His is going in, and he's gonna go huge, I believe so.
Hey, look at HYS' life. When he jumps in like that, there's nobody firing at him because there were no more scouts for Lego. But now they managed to clean AMS, but there is so much point presence for HYS and his team that the point will surely go to TLR, and Ubers are actually in favors of TLR too. It looks like Lego is trying to attempt some kind of forward hold. Or are they going back now?
Yeah, and look at AMS, he's on spy. I wanna see this.
Yeah, very interesting. Why would you go spy when you know you have Uber advantage? I believe TLR lost count of the Ubers somehow and thought maybe Beta had it or something.
Yeah, they didn't really believe Vita would build poorly as he did, but
On the
my
spy!
god! Oh my god! He missed one of the easiest steps, but I guess
Oh.
it's just unfortunate. I would not go
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that
yeah.
so much. This opens another window for Lego, but Chris just ate 2 pipes and B2 is forced to use his Euro.
Yeah. That's a shame considering HYS didn't even have sticky traps because he uses the quickie bomb launcher. I know he cleans up Bitter and he destroys the stickies on point. He's so well protected, he has 12 health, but that's all he needs. Dr. Phil is down on the ground without heals, he's trying to hold his best against 3 players. He's actually doing quite okay, he destroys HYS. Can Josh and Chris will clutch it, but now there's point present from Shadowburn.
Huge records by Chris right now to save his point.
I don't know who will win this fight, honestly. It looks
Yeah.
like Lego will manage to stabilize somehow, but they still have an Uber disadvantage, and the Quickie Bomb threat is actually very big on Badlands, as you can destroy the stickies on the point and flash the cap, and it's already so much cap. I would not be surprised if AMS would just go for the point as spy instead of going for the medic frag.
Yeah, that would be the best place to do right now. They have Uber advantage, so they just need to distract them with.
Look at
Uber.
Crizzle. Look at what Crizzle does, it's so cool, he's building with the escape plan.
Oh my god, Crizzle.
Yeah, the escape plan has been changed as well. Now you can receive heals, and yeah, AMS was going for the spy play, but it was actually just a distraction for his team, and it's all that TLR needed.
Yeah, I believe AMS just wanted to keep the point or
Yeah.
force the Lego players to go on the ground, and
Yeah.
and after that DLR just could fight them on the ground very easily.
Exactly. This is a good
Seems
strategy.
Like his is going to choke again. He didn't work out on the first mid very well, so let's see what he's gonna do now.
Yeah, and Lego, it looks like Lego are going for a shithouse play, and HYS cannot put sticky traps on it. But the frags from Walters and AMS are clutch. Shadowban is all the way over the red balcony, and he destroyed Beta, I believe. And now he's putting so much damage onto CPU and everyone else. Crizzle finds himself trapped in the blue house. What a wraparound play by TLR, doing exactly what it takes to counter a shithouse play, like to send your soldiers on balcony and on the medic's head. Easy meal.
DLR is just showing how good
Yeah.
they can be. It's so hard to predict what they're gonna do. They have so much strats, and they're just great individual
Our
players.
control point has been
Yeah, exactly. They can just plus forward you at any time, really. And now the 4 times the times 4 on the Spire from the scouts. Bitter is only sitting at 50% Uber with a pyro on top right. The sentry gun is on top left. Maybe it will prove effective to hold the TLR onslaught. The TLR onslaught is gonna happen from bottom left. They're gonna find the gun. The gun is updated. The gun gets smashed by HYS and Shadowban. Very lucky for Shadowban to survive right there, and now Shadowban goes down to Josh at the end, but it doesn't. It's... Who cares? You destroy the sticks on point. The whole red team is forced to play by the spawn because of the blue Uber, and then you cap the point.
Yeah, it's very well
Quickly
played
bomb
by
strat.
DLR again.
Yeah, very effective, yeah. And yeah, the escape plan, as I was trying to say before, you can receive heals from medics right now, but it's at 90% reduced rate, and this is a shithouse mid again nation.
Yeah, Sheba wrap around. Again, he's in Lego's house right now, and he's just going to jam them any soon. Like, this is
Yeah.
not very good for Lego. They need to change something. They managed to kill just his basically shit was a bit aggressive play on the demo man, and that was the only thing they managed to do. And meanwhile, all of the TLR players just are pushing forward to second point. And I would like to see what's Lego gonna do against this. Hellbeck is already on sniper. He's picking in top lobby, but I guess he's gonna be caught very soon.
Yeah, it doesn't look like TLR are wanting to put up forward hold right now. And Phil is still underground. Phil has to go back to the high ground. He does right now. Demo down. This is actually clutch. This can be enough for Lego to hold, because Ice cannot destroy the stickies. But two frags for both teams. This is very good by Lego right now. They managed to tank the Uber, lost 2 players, got 2 kills. Another conch
Yeah.
play from AMS. Another 6 strat from TLR.
The control point is being captured.
Oh, what's
Yeah,
gonna
but-
happen? There's still sticks on point.
It was a great.
what a shame.
I didn't really expect that, but I kind of forgot AMS has a control. I was so sure they're gonna go back once.
Yeah, that's
the
that,
Uber
that's
is faded.
That's TLR's strength, man. Like they push you once, you think they fail it, but then they push again and they destroy you. So unpredictable and so strong, as you said. On TLR, on HYS, it's one sticky and goes down to 14 health on the balcony. And Lego don't have any kind of aggression. Look at Josh. Josh is counter jumping Shadowburn instead of trying to put pressure behind. And now he stands in front of 5 players, not rocket jumping. The poor Josh gets cleaned up by Nico and Walters.
Yeah, the TLR has the perfect mix of being not predictable and as well being very coordinated, and they work together as a team very well, as they are showing us in this picture. But They're about to push. They're about to push for their last point right now because Serotone has forever advantage, and I believe Serotone gonna pop very early because of the sniper. And
Yep.
Peter's actually unvaccinated, so I guess this is just the last try for them.
Oh yeah, and Beater still has a mini charge to pop, but there is frags going on for Tieler, and this is now that the conch play is so effective. Lego pushes back in. One charge of Vaccinator saves Beater for now, but Dr. Phil is playing on the tube. Is not outputting any kind of damage for his team. Can he pull out the 6k? No, he cannot. And this is a 5-0 for Lego.
Very well played for both of the
yeah.
teams. Let's
Yeah,
see.
Tieler showed their muscles right there.
Yeah. I believe Lego had to react to damage so much earlier. They tried shithouse like twice or maybe 3 times in a row and it never worked out, so they changed it on the last mate, but it was just the last try. But it was actually a very interesting game to see TLR's performance right before the playoffs. So what do you think about this game?
Not get to see any kind of sick Medigan pickups, but I was very impressed, as you said, by the coordination Tieler was about to show, because usually it's very hard to be both aggressive and coordinated. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a bit of speed to be coordinated, but Tieler manages to have both, which is very rare, and they stand as a very strong contender for Insomnia 55 and for the upcoming players.
Yeah, hopefully for Insomnia as well.
Yep, and we might have some kind of interviews going on.
Yeah, I'm very
pull
hyped
up.
for that. I'm very hyped.
Hello.
Hello.
We have AMS, HYS and Serotone right there. We have to unmute them. Yeah. Here you go.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
Hey,
Hello.
what's Nation been saying about me?
I didn't say anything bad about you. Didn't drop
We
a
were
single
actually
charge.
praising your team coordination, Serotone. So yeah,
Yeah.
congratulations for your win. I believe you kind of expected it anyway, because it was against a team that is a bit weaker than you. But what did you think of your performance? Did you feel that you played well, that you missed some opportunities?
It's difficult to say, to be honest with you. Like, especially playing with a Merc. Like, we were kind of as focused as we needed to be, I suppose, and the game went quite well. There's some messy moments and things, and like Badlands middles were quite poor on, but other than that, it's hard to say.
Okay, great. So yeah, we were talking about obviously the changes this update bring. I wanted to have your opinion, Heis, on the new stickies, on the general changes to demo jumping. How do you feel about that?
Well, the demo jumps feel really weird. Like, I can barely roll out to middle because I can't even do the window jump for some reason. Like, it feels like the acceleration is a lot faster on a standard jump, but you can't do a wall jump or like strafe properly with certain jumps. So it just feels really weird. And obviously the stickies are very overpowered. Like, it feels nice to sort of be powerful again, but it just feels really broken. Like, somewhere where I would have liked it to be slightly improved, the stickies or like the mechanic, but not like that. It's just totally broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went absolutely huge on Granary, mate. That was so nice to watch.
It's fun to jump in again and actually range stickies and it hits something, but it's just too much. Like, it's just really overpowered. Like, I feel like stickies needed something, but not anything like that.
So
yeah, I get your point. Yeah.
So what's gonna be your situation about the LAN? I guess everybody's excited about this. If you know any info, because I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Well, we know. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, like we're just gonna have to wait until see what multiplayer do, like if they make more space or not, or if they can make some sort of arrangements for the Prem players to get any refunded tickets first, which is another thing they were talking about. So we just got fingers crossed for the moment, but we don't know what's going on really.
Ooh. crispy stuff happening in multiplayer. We'll make sure TF2 covers it if there is any kind of drama involved, as we actually love drama. And Serotone, yeah. Again, on the updates, a big part of the update has been the weapon picking mechanic. What do you think about being able to pick up enemy miniguns and keep the Uber percentage?
Yeah, like I hadn't played any 6v6 before tonight since the update, and I don't think it happened once in the formats we played tonight, so it wasn't a big deal, really. Like, I didn't notice it happening at all. I
Would
think
you be
like,
happy if in a game you would happen to die at like 80% and the enemy team would grab your minigun to push you?
I think it's stupid. Like, I think they should change it, and I hope they do. But yeah, I haven't like encountered it in game yet, really. Like, as it being a big issue, so like, it's hard to comment.
All right, no problem. Now let's turn to the Finnish prodigy AMS. AMS, mate, you played very well on this map as well. Very good jumps, very good aggression, very good mobility. But I have trouble to understand how you actually coordinate with Shadowburn. Who is actually playing pocket? Do you even use a pocket?
Well, I'm definitely the more pockety out of us two, but I guess HYS and our pocket scout are like in the combo more than me and Shadowburn, whilst me and Shadowburn are kind of just committing into making room more than anything. Like, that's our only job, really. Make room and do some damage on the side. I try to take as little heals as possible, but I'm still the one who's supposedly the pocket, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, very interesting. I believe there's not a lot of teams that actually play like you. Do you think it's gonna be an advantage when you will face American opposition, perhaps not used to this kind of playstyle?
Definitely. Though I think Froyotech plays pretty much like this, or at least they have in the past with Lansky. I'm not sure about how they play with Ash. That's kind of what we wanted to go for in the first place. We think it's a more reliable, more consistent playstyle than tanking all heals and captain or tech and just hoping that they hit everything.
So do you so when you play like that, if your job is only to make room alongside Shadowburn, how do you handle any kind of flank aggression? Not especially on this game, but like most of the times.
That's kind of like the role of our pocket scout, I suppose.
Okay.
Like, I guess myself and the pocket scout, we tried to run with the double donk weapon, loose cannon, like on myself, so that if the scout especially couldn't always handle it, I could at least knock the scout back and away if the scout tries to go for a flank or insta kill them. But we've played with 3 playstyles already, and you can kind of see, like, from when we played the Americans, when we played the 2 times on the New York servers, we played 2 different playstyles and both worked quite well. So we don't feel limited to one style of play, but we're definitely trying to perfect one and have others as options to turn to.
Yeah,
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, go ahead, Nation.
Said multiple times in that stream, like, your team, like TLR, is very unpredictable. Like, you don't know which playstyle you're gonna fight, but in the same time, you guys seems to be very, very coordinated in the pushes and going for backups. I think you guys have, in my eyes, the biggest chance to actually beat Americans if the line is gonna happen, as we all believe.
I think we have a lot of things we need to improve on, especially like perspective of how we get the best out of Nico and Shadowburn and not isolate them too much on the flank. Make sure they play with the combo as much as possible as well. Like, that's been one of our biggest problems, especially sometimes with the lack of comms, or like some days Shadowburn's really active on the mic, sometimes not as much with his situation at home. So, you know, it's hard sometimes because we're the kind of team where we're going to play very, very well, or we're going to play quite badly if things are just not working out. So we got to kind of find a middle ground, really.
Yeah,
Okay.
in last couple of seasons, I scrimmed a lot against Nico, and every time I play against him, I have that kind of mentality. I cannot go for him on my own when he's behind us. So I guess just let him in on the flank, and just doing the flank job would be the greatest thing for him, because he's so much better than most of the players in 1v1 situations.
We're trying to play to Shadowburn and Nico's strength, but you have to be very careful against teams with especially good main callers like Nox. When you play Reason, they're going to exploit those overextends so hard. So if you don't support those players properly, or they're out of time, then their picks are so easy to take. So that's kind of what we're working on a lot, but it'll take time. But fingers crossed, if we sort out the land situation and we get tickets sorted out and everything's okay, Like we'll be ready to play versus the Americans.
On the other hand, Serotone can just go with all the money to some kind of vacation. Oh,
This would not be very professional, Nation.
It would
What
not,
are you
and,
suggesting to our players?
what do I suggest for what?
Never mind. What were you saying, Sarah?
like regarding the fundraiser money, obviously if we weren't able to go to LAN, all the donations came through PayPal, so they'd be super easy to return. I just need to click a button for all of them. So your money is safe.
What a professional gamer, Serotone.
Mhm.
Well said, well said. And yeah, my last question would be to HYS. If you were to give one advice to Lego after their defeat tonight, what would it be?
It depends if you want kind of like the nice advice or like the critical advice. Because to be
Go
honest,
for the banter, HYS.
Yeah, let's go for drama.
go for drama.
Yeah.
I think they obviously had different iterations of like their roster, and they kind of went between Division 1 and Prem. So like, although it's quite bad, I mean, you're kind of seeing it with like Reason to some extent, and some of Reason's choices were down to LAN as well. Like they weren't down to the player standard, but sometimes you kind of got to have like difficult decisions. But I think they're quite happy to like play on the level they're playing. I don't feel they're like nice guys. They play in a group. I think they just need to carry on if they're enjoying playing. Simple as that, really. And if they want to push higher, then obviously you've got to think about who your best players are and how you can reform for the next season to push on.
Okay, that's actually very fair. Do you have anything more to ask, Nation?
I think I'm fine.
Alright, so it's time to do the shoutouts and go back to our own business. So AMS, you wanna start?
Yeah. Shout out to Potato, Mickey, rest of the Crackland TF2 team. And I heard B asked me to make a shout out. Hold on, I got it here. Shout out to Herbie's granddad and uncle who were born on the same day but decided to celebrate a month apart to make him miss 2 games.
Nice. HYS, it's your turn.
Shout out to the Swedish rail network for Herpes' excellent punctuality to matches. Shout out to all our sponsors, Yama, Netgear, Battle Tiger, Cyberpower. Shout out to all the TF2 community who voted for us, Team Fortress TV for hosting the event that helped us reach our puns. Hopefully we'll sort that out with multiplay. And shout out to Des and Matty.
Nice. Go ahead, Sarah.
Shout out to my Mentorverse. Shout out to Fat Doobie Crew, Mans on the Road, and Danger Dogs.
Nation, do you have some?
Yeah, I would like to shout out to Animate, especially Nuki and Fragmented, also to Danger Dogs and Varus. And shouts to MS for playing MG with me in like early mornings.
And yes, Suyooo has a shout out to give to Ari the Canary for helping to fix the back end for TFTV when everything broke at the end of map 1. So there you go. And for me, shout out to my team fucking retards. And shout out to TFTV, shout out to Suyooo for helping us tonight, and shout out to Admirable. This has been Team Fortress TV alongside HYS, Nation and AMS from the victors tonight, TLR, the last resort. Bye bye guys.